I was raised in a children's home in Ngong town, just there in Ngong, some region in Ngong called Lololua. It's called Anita Home, where I currently work. At a very young age, my mother and father separated. Like, let's say I was like 5 years at that time. My brother was like, let's say 2 years. My father and mother, they separated, and when they separated, now we had to go with my mother. You know, in Kikuyu culture, what they say, watoto ni wa nani? Watoto ni wa mama. In Kikuyu culture, those who don't know. So my mother was not educated. She was just a housewife. And so after our father has left us, she had to struggle for us. Ndio at least apate chakula. We never used to get like food ati asubuhi na mko nakula sausage, lunch ndio imekuongojea, supper ndio imekuongojea. We never used. Actually, me, the only meal I knew that singewai miss ni supper. Life with my mother was good because me, I saw how she struggled. She really used to try to make sure that I have a pen. And you see, children, and you're seeing naughty. We are very naughty. I would never, nikiwa like at that age, singewai understand that my mother angekosa aseme do ya kubai pencil. I could never understand that. It's now that I've grown up, I understand what ukosa do. So my mother passed on with HIV and AIDS. Unfortunately, at that point, it was like in 2005, 2003, is our time. There was a lot of stigma. My family rejected us. Actually, our relatives, I don't call them family as sort, but our relatives ni wase wako juu sana, wase wanajiweza. You see, when I say watu wanajiweza, ni wako na mabungalow, wako na they have good jobs, they earn good money, but wakaambiwa, now, because the mother has died, you have to educate these children. And guess what? They rejected us. And they were like, we can't educate Cynthia because of this, because of that. And I was just a kid. I knew that. Tu ndio nategemea mbele na nyuma. So the friends of my mother, hawakutu let down at that time. They picked us. Walituchukua. And they told us, we cannot educate you, but we'll look for places that you'll feel safer. My brother kapeleko children's home inaitwa shelter in Kibiko, and I was taken to Anita Home. Luckily, unaona watu wenye mko hii side, watu wenye umepata the lucky numbers of money. My brother was one of those people. After 1 month, we were taken to the children's homes. My brother got adopted with an Italian family. Right now he lives in Italy. Basically, huko ndio life yake iko. But mimi mtu wangu, kwa center teke. Nikapelekwa kwa center, and like at first the life of bedam sidani watu wenye wanatoka kwa center kona life perfect. So at first nilikuwa na hiyo fear, like how am I going to fit in this community? Like me niko ule mse tu introvert, I could stay alone. But after that we got to know each other, we started enjoying life. Tukaanza kudanganya, naomba nilikuwa naibanga skari. I used to steal sugar, by the way, a lot. Tukaanza tu ku make friends with those girls, and up to right now they are the only people I consider as my real sisters. As in, hata nikue chini aje, they will always Cynthia, they pick me up. Those are the people that I call my family. I finished class 8 na juu ya mchezo na group na company. My friend, I failed my class 8. Actually, let me tell you, I got a 194. But you see, out of 500, na nilikuwa naenda shule. Na nilikuwa hata usiulize. I got a 194. So I was taken to Njoroge St. Cecilia Girls, but they set a target for us. And they told us, if you don't get an A, there's no scholarship. I knew it then. It's do or die. Nipate hiyo nipeleke, ama this is the end of me. Because sasa unaona nini relatives walinikata. Sasa ikinikata nitaenda wapi? Basically maybe saidi ningekosa kufanya kenye nilikuwa required kufanya, ningekuwa na watoto kama 5 right now at my age. So kwenda seko, in our center we are integrated. Unatokanga kwa hiyo center ndio, as in you give other people opportunity to live in that center. So you basically unaenda unakaa na relatives wako. The sister of my mother picked me up again. Although alinikataa nikiwa mdogo, but alirudi akanichukua nikiwa class 8, and we start living with her. Form 1 it was very good. I got the grades that zilikuwa zinarequest. So wasema wenye mko form 1, masomo ni ngumu. Form 1, me actually I find Form 1 very easy. Form 1 hata ukitaka kupata A+ unaweza pata. I find it very easy. Form 1 I got the good grades and that's why I was nilikuwa able to continue with my studies. In Form 2, we got my auntie actually was going to give birth one time, and my uncle tried to rape me. After that, the next day, because I knew that my uncle has tried to rape me, nime escape hii kitu. The next time he will catch me, he will definitely rape me. So, the next day, nikapack tungo twangu tuwili tutatu, nikaenda kwa beshte yangu. We used to live in Kasarani, Zimmerman, if people know Kasarani in Zimmerman. And I ran away from that home. Up to now, I've never gone back. Up to now, I can't even communicate with my uncle. I do communicate with my auntie, but I can't even meet her. So when I went back to school, I explained, nikaambia prince wangu, this is what happened and this is blah blah blah, hizo story zote. And then I told her the only way that I can survive ni kuanza kuoshea watu manguo during holiday or even become a house girl, which my principal was very good. I really say thank you to her because maybe at some point kasi asingekuwa hapa. So she used to holidays zikifika na ni connect kwa beshte yake, nenda na wake huyo mtu napata takanio 3,000. If I have 3,000 or 4,000, si niko na dopoa, niko na shopping, niko na pocket money. Hakuna mtu kwa klasi yetu atajua Cynthia atoka kwa familia maskini or Cynthia is struggling in something. I used to live like other kids. Come rain, come sunshine. Mtu akinunua spray, I will make sure that hata mimi niko na spray. Ndio watu wasijue shida zangu. You know, sometimes you have to hide. Si ndio? Watu usijanike kwa watu sana and they won't help you for nothing. Watakwambia, "Woye, mimi kwanza I hate people tell me woye and they can't help me." So you tell me woye na uniekelele so hapo. Nini? So life at high school was very hard. In Form 4, I finished Form 4 and then I traced my grandmother. And so we stayed with her. Akakaa na mimi kidogo, akanifukuza. She couldn't handle me. Trigger is wondering what is wrong with this girl. Everybody anamfukuza. Akanifukuza. And so, you know, sometimes God works in so many ways, even if we don't see it. After my grandmother chased me, the parents of my brothers are looking for me. Just like the next day, they're asking me, Cynthia, we want to meet you, we want to talk to you through a donor who helped me along. So they tell the donor, we want to look for Cynthia, we want to help her, blah blah blah. Just after nimefukuzwa na shosho yangu, hivyo ndio Yesu anashukanga. And so after that, the donor got me a job. First of all, I volunteered for only 1 year, and then the next year I started working. But you see, this person amenipick because if my grandmother has chased me, I could either go get married to a man so that I can get shelter, but God didn't allow that. He gave me a shelter immediately. So as long as nilikuwa na chakula ya kukula na pali pa kulala, I was okay, my friends, even if I didn't have money. Actually, I came to get nilikam kutumia simu 2015 me. As you see me, si sanye kila mtu akona phone hapa. And I was like, my life was really okay until I started getting paid, and it's really okay. Okay, all I'm trying to tell you that, you see, be thankful with the little things that you have in your life. Those who have parents and they are there, they are alive, they might not give the world to you. Wanaweza kosa kukubaia Nairobi mzima, but they are there for you. Take good care of that opportunity. Sawa. Usione, yes, kuna hizi structures, unakosananga na pero, unakosana na sister yako, unakosana na brother yako, but know that those people are very important because they are the only one that will walk with you through thin and dark. Sawa. Mkioseko, appreciate what you have. Sawa. The other kids who are struggling there, maybe you don't know. Unajua hata mimi sasa mkiniona nimeandikwa nililelewa children's home. Mnaweza sema nililelewa Lavi ama wapi, jaandiko nililelewa children's home. So whatever, ukikuja visit, nimekuja kukuvisit, whatever I give you, appreciate it. Remember there is another person out there. Maybe kuna mtu amelala kwa street anasema, aki ya Mungu, if only I get hata kitu tu kidogo ya kukula, I would really appreciate. The other thing I wanted to tell you that, you see your both hands. Si mkono hizo mikono mbili? Si ndio? These hands are a blessing. If you have your hands, you can do anything. If you have your hands, you can't sit down in the streets and borrow. Usilalie talanta yako. If you have that talent, brighten it up. Sawa sawa. Use it. Kama unajua kuimba, ukienda kwa bafu kila siku, sing, practice. If you like fashion and design, try to make something, try to mix up clothes up and pale, you make something beautiful. If you know how to write, why don't you write poems and you perform them in schools? Sindio? What can you do with your hands? Leo my parent hana do, what can I do for that parent? Nitatusi mamangu kwa sababu hezi nipeleka nikasome Harvard. Nitatusi mamangu kwa sababu hezi nipeleka nikasome Liverpool. Will I reject my father or hate him because he cannot take me to these good schools? He cannot buy me an expensive car, an expensive clothes. Will you hate them? Don't hate them. They are here right now. Use every single minute to appreciate who is there in your life, what you have in your life. When you lose it, you'll know its importance. Life is easy, simple. Prayers, every step, appreciating people, and be persistent with life.